Hi, everybody. Welcome to Modern Humanities. So this is the first little overview video to welcome you to the course. So what we're going to do in this course is we are going to have a lot of video lectures that you guys can watch at your leisure. And any Zoom meetings would be strictly optional in this course. But I've explained a lot of this in the announcements section on G2L, so you can go and check that out. We're going to be covering a lot of really cool stuff. We're basically going to be talking about everything from the 1600s to modern times. This is what we call the modern world. And historians think of the modern world as anything from about William Shakespeare on. So there's a lot of modern world if you really want to look into it. So we'll cover everything from Shakespeare's time onward. We'll go all the way up till now and think about where we might be going in the future as a society, as all the different societies around the world. So we'll be learning about history. We'll also be learning quite a lot about art and stuff like that. We'll have the chance to listen to some music and see how music has evolved in different eras. So there's quite a lot that we'll be able to take a look into. So there's a lot of good stuff. Just a little preview. The first thing we start off with will be talking about the scientific revolution and the Baroque period. So here it says chapter 23, but I only had you guys read chapter 24. So my first discussion will talk about things from chapter 23 and 24. So look forward to that video lecture coming out on Thursday. And I'm thinking of maybe having an optional video chat meeting if you guys would like on Friday, just so we kind of get to know each other a little bit and we're all on the same page for the course. I have also posted our first discussion. So that's going to be the first thing for this course is a discussion. There's two questions. One is to introduce yourself. The other is to discuss basically, how do you think the world has changed in the last 400 years and why? So this is completely open-ended. You do not have to be advanced in that knowledge. The course will get into some of this more as we go on. But I just want to get your guys' thoughts and see where's your starting point. So that'll be the question to investigate for our first discussion. So in this course, we're kind of going to go back and forth between discussions and quizzes. I will show you on this little list here. So I have this list of things that are due each week. In this video and in this page here, I can show you. So the first thing you'll do will be to just post in the discussion that I've just put up. That'll be due on Thursday. So you'll work on discussions from Tuesdays to Thursdays. And then Thursdays, actually, I'm going to change this to Fridays. So on Thursdays and Fridays, you will take the quiz for that week. So there's basically going to be a discussion each week and a quiz each week. So you'll read a chapter and then you'll do a discussion. And then you'll read a chapter and watch a video lecture. And then you'll do the quiz for the week. And that's basically how each week is going to go. I'm going to try and keep putting these lists of things that are due up for each week. So you can look out for those. So that's basically the basics. If you haven't seen the D2L site yet, I will show you real quick. So let's go over to the D2L site. Just a second here. All right, so here's the D2L site. Any announcements will be down here. I've got the course overview there today and tells some of the same things I've been talking about. The important things, go to activities. Assignments will be where you will turn in anything like the paper that we've got coming up later in the course. Discussions is where we will basically hold our discussions. Groups probably won't be needed unless you're given feedback. We're eventually going to have feedback groups. Quizzes, one a week. You can click there to see all the quizzes. They are listed so far, but many of them are not open yet. Once you click on quizzes, you will be able to see all the quizzes that are laid out for the course. And so we've got the first one, the Enlightenment, coming up as being due Thursday. Then we've got course materials and content. So if you go to course materials, content, that's going to be your main resource for this course. This is where you're going to be able to find everything. And it's loading. Okay, so we've got getting started. Getting started is where you're going to be able to find the syllabus. So I was originally hoping to have a free online version of the textbook, but it looks like that didn't pan out for this semester. You can use this link to get a paid version or to do like the 2 weeks free trial and then get the paid version. But honestly, I would recommend just going ahead and getting this book. It's this one, which is The Humanistic Tradition by Gloria Fierro. We only really need volume 2, so you don't have to get volume 1. But if you want to get an online version or you want to get a print version, I think the Front Range Bookstore can help you in either case. If you don't have the book yet, I have scanned the first 2 readings, chapter 24 and 25, and I've uploaded them as a series of images. So if you need to, if you don't have the textbook yet, go ahead and take a look at these images. That'll kind of hold you over for the first week at least. And I'll check in with you guys and see how you're doing with that. But then after that, it's laid out week by week. So as you can see, some weeks are hidden. Right now, we just have the first 2 weeks up. So the first 2 weeks will show you what we're going to be doing in the course. So our first week is about the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment. And so we're going to have the discussion, the first discussion, and we're going to have another discussion question that's basically just introduce yourself. And we're going to have the first quiz. So the quiz is due on Friday. The discussion is due on Thursday. And you can read about what things are due when in this little list here. But possibly the most important thing is the syllabus, because that will also show you the full schedule of everything that's due in this course and when it is due. It'll also give you the prompts for the assignments. If you need disability accommodations, information on how to get in touch about that is in there. Basically everything you need to know for the course, as well as the grade breakdown, that's going to be in the syllabus. So let's see if it shows it to us here. So yeah, you can see that. It tells you about the textbook you need, tells it who to get in contact with, all sorts of information, basically everything you need to know. And if you scroll down all the way down here, we get into the schedule. We'll talk in a little bit about the spring break situation, because since this is an online course, you actually have your option of when you want to take your spring break, depending on whether you want to do the Westminster campus one or the Larimer campus one. But this shows you when things are due. So, you know, for instance, it says the quiz is due by Friday. The discussion boards, actually, the first discussion is going to be due by Thursday. So the first discussion due by Thursday. Discussions will usually be due on Thursday, and then the quizzes will be due by the end of the day on Friday. So a couple of things to tweak there, but hopefully that gives you the idea there. And you can again look at that list of things that are due each week as well. So that's basically the basics here. For doing the discussions, you can access them through the content, or you can access them through here. But I will put up a little bit of an announcement of the start of the course. And I'll check in with you guys, see if you would like to do an optional meeting on Friday. Probably sometime in the afternoon, whatever you guys think would work best. All right, so as you can see, here's our first discussion. I'm also going to add one where you guys can introduce yourselves. So I will see you guys there. And yeah, welcome to Modern Humanities. It's going to be a fun course. Looking forward to seeing your discussion responses and getting to know you guys. So without further ado, I'll leave you to it, and I will post more video lectures on Thursday. And then if you guys are down for it, we can meet on Friday just to sort of check in and see how everybody's doing. All right, take care.